Hi, good morning, Carmen. I'm Shani. I'm now in Mandaluyong. So after Quezon City, we moved here, and this is the city hall of Mandaluyong. Obviously, this looks a lot different from before, 1964 to be exact. And after this, we'll go to the church. Usually, these are the two main areas of a particular place. So coming to this place is very difficult during this particular period. So just as I entered the gate, there was a guard, not even in uniform, who stopped me and asked me where I was going. So I said I was just going to the church, and he allowed me in. Asked me what I was going to do, so I said I'm going to pray. Anyway, so this is the church of Mandaluyong. So we would normally come here for our Sunday services before. Obviously that was around 1964. I was still a very young kid then. So this is the poblacion, or the town. So you have to realize Manila was Manila where you stayed in, and everything outside Manila were towns. And Mandaluyong was one of them. I'm not sure if you ever came to Mandaluyong when you were still here during those days. And of course there was also Makati, there was San Juan. So at the time Mandaluyong was called Mandaluyong Rizal. And this is where we moved from Quezon City. So this is a poblacion. This is the earliest town of Mandaluyong. And outside I'll show you how it looks. And it is very busy now. So that road that goes to Calentong, and that connects to Shaw Boulevard. Obviously you don't know these names. Names could be a tongueful for foreigners. So what else can I say? Oh yeah, so when my father was also with the Knights of Columbus, they would also normally meet here, and every Christmas they would have a celebration wherein they would bring the children, and I would come along with him during those days. And what's amazing about most of the land here in the Philippines are they were previously owned by church organizations like the Dominicans, the Augustinians, the Franciscans, and so forth. So this particular place, Mandaluyong, then became Mandaluyong, was Augustinian, and it was purchased from them by the Ortigas family, who developed this place. So when we moved to Mandaluyong in 1964, this is the street where we moved in. It is called I. Lopez Street, and that building over there is where our house used to be, and obviously we sold it in 1986, 87, around that time. Anyway, most of these buildings didn't exist during that time. A lot of these were just land, vacant lots. Let's see how it looks now. So my point is, during that time, Mandaluyong, San Juan, and all the other places, unless you have friends, you normally won't really come here, because these were towns outside of Manila. And another thing is, when the government of the Philippines in the 1930s wanted to establish a new place of government, they made Quezon City. And to make Quezon City, they cut portions of land from these different towns. So they cut portions from Mandaluyong, from San Juan, from Novaliches, from Caloocan, from Bulacan, and so forth, to make this big place, which is now called Quezon City. Check this out. just wanted to show you. It's called a wax rose. Beautiful flowers. And it comes with this fruit. Small fruit. And the story goes that you can use those fruits to sour food. Amazing, isn't it? And in 1967, my dad built his house, and this is where my aunt used to live. Obviously, my aunt passed away, so her daughter still lives here. So I'm still in Mandaluyong, and this is the old boys' town, Mandaluyong. It's called Welfareville, but now it's been redeveloped into a different place or organization. And this is a large tract of land which they made as a settlement for the informal settlers of Manila. Amazing old houses that still exist in Quezon City. So, not far from the Welcome Rotunda sign is Lopez Haina. This is where my father was able to buy his first house outside of Manila. So that's the main road where we came from. That's Rodriguez Avenue, and this is the house. And we're so lucky that the house still exists until now. It's just that they made it into a like a barangay residence. I'm not sure if you still remember this house, but that's the house. The house opposite our house. I will end my vlog here for today. And as I've said before, I really feel bad about how they developed Manila, or it's now called Metro Manila. Metro Manila, basically the development outside of Manila that they've now put together all the different towns to make a bigger Manila. That's now called Metro Manila. A bit of nostalgia. Anyway, that's the house. Even the people who are living there right now still remembers my dad. I thought I would end the vlog there, but just wanted to make one more continuation. So I'm now along Banawe. So this is become a famous place for automotive parts services. And over to that side, you can see there's another pagoda here. And if you continue going there, which is still Banawe, you will reach Orthopedic Hospital.